Well, happy 2014, everyone. My name is Nekilee, and I'd like to welcome you to my cooking show. I know as we roll into a new year, many of us have New Year's resolutions which involve starting a healthier lifestyle, eating better, and maybe even trimming a few pounds. So I thought, why not start off the new year with some recipes that are a little bit easier on the waistline. One of my favorites is swapping out fried chicken for baked chicken. So today I'm going to share with you one of my favorite styles of baked chicken, and that is a Rosemary Basil baked chicken. So come along, let's get started. Okay, I have a ritual that I have, and I put on latex gloves just to keep everything clean and germ free, I guess, but that's just my thing. No one else has to do that. It's just me. So that's one of the first steps for me. We're gonna take our chicken out, still packaged from the store. I'll take that out. I like to wrap it in those bags that they give you. Kind of keeps any of the juices from leaking out. So now after you have your chicken out of the packaging, you're going to want to rinse it, clean out the cavity. It'll come with the neck bone and gizzards. And I usually just put it in a bag to discard it all. And you want to make sure you rinse this in cold water, not warm water. Once you do that, you should be able to rinse it all the way through and the water come out the other side. Okay. So now turn the chicken over and I'm going to season the back. Okay. So now that I have the chicken all rinsed out and clean, I like to have my ingredients that I'm going to use. So I have some seasoned salt, some garlic powder, the basil, and then I'm also going to get some rosemary and olive oil. So what I like to do, and I don't know if this can be really seen, how well this can be seen on the video, I might have to zoom in with it, but I like to get underneath between the skin and the meat and kind of loosen it up and detach it so I can get in there. And I don't know if you can see my gloves through the meat there, but that's going to allow me to spread all the seasoning around in the meat. And I'm going to come down along the breastbone of the chicken, down into the wing area, and I'm going to start up here and do the same thing. Just gently detach some of that skin from the meat. And then I'm going to turn it over and do the same thing on the other side. Just kind of get in there so I can gently, because that skin is going to kind of seal in all those really good flavors. Now that's been done. So now I like to start with garlic powder, and I'm actually going to season the cavity of the chicken. So I hope you can see that. I don't know how clear that is. Maybe you can zoom in a little bit, but I'm going to start by seasoning the inside cavity. And get in there. Pretty good. That's on the inside. I'm going to do the same thing with the seasoned salt. Season the inside cavity. You're going to have to tilt it a little bit so you can really get it in there. And then I'm just going to kind of rub it around inside. It's going to help season it from the inside. And by the way, I have preset my oven. I like to cook the chicken slow. So I set it at 320 to start. Now I'm going to season the actual meat of the chicken. So remember, we detached the skin, so I have the skin lifted up. I hope that can be seen. So the skin is lifted up. Turn that a little bit more. And I'm going to pull the skin back. And you can sprinkle the seasonings on pretty liberally because you're going to actually get in there and spread it around, the seasonings around. So next I'm going to put the seasoned salt. I'm going to take these two and spread these back underneath the skin, in between the skin and the meat. And I'm going to try to get it as even as possible so you don't have any concentrated areas of seasoning. It's all seasoned equally. In the leg in here and season that, spread that seasoning in there as well. I can probably use a little more in that area. Season down in there. Same thing on the other side. Okay, so now this is my basil. I've used it so much that the label isn't on there, but I know it is sweet basil. Just put that down in there. Just pull the skin back. And then this is my rosemary. So get some rosemary out. That's what rosemary looks like, so anyone can see. That's rosemary. Okay. And so we're just going to sprinkle the sprigs in there. Rosemary. The leaves, I guess I should say. And then I'm going to stuff those to the back. And rub that basil around. So this is the inside. I don't, again, know that can really be seen. You can see, hopefully you can see through the skin that the seasoning comes all the way. You can see where it comes all the way up the breastbone there. So I'm going to keep working it around. I will tell you that if there's any left in about 2 to 3 days, this chicken makes a really, really good pot pie, chicken pot pie. Because you have all those seasonings and spices, and to mix that in a homemade chicken pot pie is delicious. For the olive oil, I'm just going to pour a little bit of olive oil on my hand. It's a little bit more than I wanted, but now we're just going to oil the skin to help give it a nice golden color once it bakes. And we're going to turn it over. There she is. And again, just going to. Lastly, what I like to do is I'm going to take this onion over here and I'm going to peel it and quarter it and put it in the cavity, and that's going to help give it even more flavor and keep it nice and moist as well as it continues to bake. Okay, so now that I've cut up my fresh onion, I'm going to stuff the cavity of the chicken with that onion. Get a few more pieces here. Okay, and again I'm just going to set that right in the oven. And again, I have it set, it's actually at 325 as you can see. And we're going to bake that and check back in about 30 minutes and take a peek at the chicken. 30 to 40 minutes, somewhere in there. Okay, so let's check on the chicken. It should be done. It's been in like another 10-15 minutes without the lid on so that I could get it a little golden brown, and there it is. Looks done to me. It's nice golden brown. So that is the end result of the basil rosemary baked chicken. And again, there's the onions stuffed in there and all that. So we're going to let that rest about 10 minutes or so, 10-20 minutes, so that the moisture and all the juices get locked in before you cut it. And that's it. So hopefully you guys try it out. If you do have any questions, convo me. If you come up with your own modifications, adaptations, just let me know. Share it with us, and I'll see you guys next time.